Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat, and today we are looking at the AEW Unrivaled Supreme Collection, Cody Rhodes. This is the Walmart version, which is essentially the second one, and we are trying out a brand new camera position and brand new lighting for this video. Now, of course, you can see there's a bit of glare here on the side, but once you open up the actual figure itself, we get the reflective packaging out of the way. I think things are going to go quite a bit better. So let me know in the comment section below if you prefer this look or if you prefer the previous videos that I've done. This one's using more natural lighting with a window. The previous ones I've just been using artificial lighting. So let me know the difference in what you guys think at home. But anyway, on to the AEW Unrivaled Supreme Collection. This is the essentially equivalent of the WWE Ultimate figures, although arguably maybe the Supreme Collection gives you a little bit more. We can see here down the corner it says that it has 12 pieces in the bottom right corner there, and if we can see here, you can see that this does say only at Walmart on the side. The other part of it here is over here, it says Series 1B, and it says number 01. Now on the regular one that just says 01, it doesn't say 01B, and the difference between the Walmart and the regular one is your trousers. So this Cody, the starting one, comes with the red trousers, and he comes with the light blue and black as the alternates, and he also has different weight belts and a different shirt as well. But other than that, the rest of the figure is exactly the same jacket and everything as well. So this one was a little bit easier to get hold of because it's the reprint. The original one, still quite difficult to get your hands on, which is why we're going to be reviewing this one today instead. So almost, I mean, basically if they gave you a second body sculpt, you would essentially be getting two figures here. But you've only got the one, and the idea is that you can replace the arms with either the jacket or the regular arms. You can replace the tights, depending on what version you're going for. You've got two different sets of weight belts. Of course, you've got 6 different sets of hands, 3 different heads, and of course he comes with the Cody shirt, and he comes with the AEW microphone as well. So it's very, very cool. There's a lot to go here. There you go, there is what the back of the box looks like. I think the back of the box for the Walmart one is different from the regular one as well. Now this is very strange because this is a lot darker, and this looks like it's the black version of the jacket, but it's not. This is actually the blue one. It's just really bad lighting. And there you've got Cody's signature in the bottom left as well. Of course, it's not an actual signature. That's just part of the decal. You can, of course, see of the image. I think all the AEW figures come with that anyway. So this box is a little bit battered. That is the way that it arrived. It was a little bit scuffed, a little bit damaged, but we've got them, and that's the important thing, of course. Let me just scroll the camera up just a little bit so you can see the full figure. Unfortunately, the camera is just going to sit just down a little bit, just to annoy me. Right, well, let's get into the actual unboxing then, shall we? So, there is a lot of sellotape here. Also, I got this for £55 in Great British pounds, which I thought was suspiciously cheap. So, I'm suspicious, and if this turns out to be a fake or anything, I'm very disappointed. I bought it with eBay, and I got it with PayPal, so I am protected. And I knew that going into this. I was like, well, you know, the guy has low feedback, but I'll give him a chance. And remember that if you're ever buying anything, that you are protected by your rates with PayPal and your payment protection, and you're also protected by eBay as well. Even if the sender says no returns or anything like that, if you just tell eBay, hey, this is fake, this thing that I got, they will protect you. They will make sure that you get your money back. So I wouldn't say like just willy-nilly go out and just buy everything. You know, like if you see someone selling £100 for £15, yeah, that's probably fake. But if you see something that looks like a good deal, has potential to be real, £55 is cheap, but it's not, you know, it's not so cheap that it's unreasonable, like, you know, that no one could sell it at that price. The guy certainly seemed to have a few of them in stock, to say the least. So they might even be on eBay right now. And also, after I bought this for £55, I did see that the other ones that he was selling went up in price. So I think it might be a case of, like, well, you know, these are selling, so now I can increase the price of them. And maybe that's what he was doing. Maybe he was just trying to sell to some things to try and get a bit of traction on his account. Very possible. You never really know with these sort of things. So let's cut this part here open as well. For anyone that is new to my channel, I review everything from the very start to the very end of the unboxing. So you guys get to see everything. You know, I don't jump cut away. Everything that you see is exactly as it is. So what I've done here is I've opened up the side, and you can see that we've got this big plastic part here, and I think this is going to open up, and I suspect that this is just going to slide out. Because what I was assuming would happen, and well, now I'm less confident, to say the least. Okay, well, I can see that this part here wants to come out, but I kind of want the whole thing to come out together, and I want to see what it is that's keeping this stuck in here. So this part here is actually glued in at the top here, which is unusual. This part here is also glued down as well. So, how are you supposed to open this? Like, if I'm not just opening this from the side, what is the way that you're supposed to open this in order to keep it nice and protected? Because this part here is all sealed across these parts here, and this part here is glued down, and this part here is glued down. So, and it doesn't slide out because this piece of plastic here is actually connected to this part up here. So this doesn't pull out, and you can't just pull out the rest of it underneath. So, well, oh my goodness, well, we've already ripped this part here. Well, that was not what we wanted to do. So, I guess we are just cutting this part here. And we are now at the point where we are likely destroying the box. Okay, well, it's not the way that I wanted to open it. I think the box is mildly destroyed at this point, but here we go. We've got the figure parts. If I did that all horribly wrong, someone let me know in the comments below, because I am very curious. The background is pretty cool because this is the sort of AEW stage, but unfortunately in order to get into it, we've had to do this to the box, so I think I'm no longer keeping this box. Which, well, is disappointing. Right, before we look into the accessories, let's put the accessories over to the side for just now. We'll put them over here, and that should be off camera. And let's look at Cody himself. So, question number one, is this a fake? Because that is what I am worried about. If it is a fake, I will say, it's a very, very good fake. And I'm hoping that it's not a fake. I'm hoping I just got a good price on this. Okay, there we go. Free the arm. And now the rest of it should come. There we go. So there was no plastic on the inside, which I find a little bit suspicious, because normally you'd have like plastic over here protecting the coat or the jacket or such, and there wasn't. So that's suspicion number one, but it does look good. Sorry, I'm doing this off camera, I just realised. But is it good? Okay. Well, I mean, it certainly looks like, you know, the jacket. And the jacket is the real reason that I wanted to get this, because Cody and his big Homelander jacket is the reason. Now here's a thing. So, okay, no, these are double jointed. Sorry, I'm doing this off camera once again. This is a new camera angle, so I'm not used to it. But yeah, you can see how that does a double joint there. This one here seems a little bit more stuck, but we're just going to use a little bit of force here. But you can see that this does look, it looks like it has almost been molded that way to not bend, which possibly it's just stiff. Okay, I'll come back to that later. The shoulders and everything seem to be rotating and everything fine, which is good. The jacket does open, as you can see, very good. To say Dream across the shirt. You've got the Cody tattoo on the neck, which is very nice to see, very cool. I just realised we're a little bit blurred there. So, yeah, okay. It's looking good so far. Has the numbers on the base of the foot, which a lot of fakes would not have. So if it is a fake, they've done their work. I am inclined to believe that this is real. I think it is. I think I just got a good deal on it. And I was really, really suspicious that it might not be. And I think, no, I think it's good. So one thing is, when you line the paint decal up with the leg here, this leg seems a little bit twisted. It seems like the knee kind of bends in on itself, if you can see that. Like, that is it in its regular position, which obviously the leg would be like that. So these... So, like, for the lines to light up, the legs look like that, which is a little bit strange for me, I would say. Although, maybe... Oh, well, if we rotate the thighs, actually, that doesn't look so bad. Yeah, okay. No, I think I'm good. I think I got really lucky. I think this is genuine, which is very, very cool to see. Okay, cool. We are into this. So let's see all the features of the AEW Supreme. So first of all, you can remove the arms. So we're going to try that. I'm going to do it very carefully because, oh, there we go. It actually came out easier than expected. It doesn't have the smoothness of a Strong Collectibles figure, but it wasn't horrible. As you can see, it does have the butterfly joints on the inside. You have the waist movement, the waist swivel, and the neck is on a ball peg that's also on one of these little doohickeys, whatever you want to call that. So one of the really cool things about this is currently better than what the Elite Cody Rhodes looks like. So the Elite Cody Rhodes has not yet came out, but the Cody Rhodes we have seen has half the tattoo on the neck and the other half on the jaw. So unless you've got your figure in a very specific position, it looks horrible, to say the least. So That's how we remove the jacket. The jacket and the arms come off like so. We can also remove the waist. So I've never done that before. Okay, very cool. And that gives us our alternate legs. And we can also remove the head. So once we've removed everything, this is what you've got to work with. So I'm going to move the camera down just a little bit now so that we can see everything. And what are the alternative parts? So in our first part, we've got the alternate arms, which these ones are the non-jacket arms, which is meant for, you know, the actual in ring wrestling as opposed to the entrance gear. And they come with their own separate hands. So these ones are... Oh, we can't even get into there. Ooh, that's a little bit tough to get into. There we go. Okay, we got there. So these ones are the gripping hands. The other hands that the jacket comes with, let's just see, yep, double elbow joint, shoulder movement, and the hands are on the pegs. The other hands are more open hand, but you can see that this does come, each of the hands do come with the Cody ring tattoo that you can see there. So that's very cool to see. Let's look at the alternate types that come with as well. So of course you've got the red ones, which are your main ones, but this is your secondary backup pair. Actually, I think I prefer this one. Whoa, that is a really loose knee. Wow. Okay, whereas this knee is significantly more stiff. And so in the original one, the non-Walmart one, you did get different boots as well, but I have a feeling that both of these are the same boots. I think they're both the Cody tattoo boots. I'm just confirming that. Yeah, I think so. Also, this has a little bit of a mark here, but I think that is just paint scuff. I don't think that's anything. So we'll move that over to the side. And the other accessories are all of these. So we've got a lot to go through here. So let's open this up. We have the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes shirt, which is of course soft goods and opens at the back like so. Oh, and it comes with these little pieces of black cardboard just to keep it nice. So, yep, if you wanted an alternate look for your Cody, then that does just wrap on as such, and then you would just use the non-jacket arms, of course. And yeah, I've never really been a fan of the fabric stuff. I know a lot of people are. A lot of people really love the cloth good things, but for me, I've always wanted the more plastic versions, which is why I went for this, because there is a, I don't know if it's Ultimate Edition or if it's just WWE Elite Cody Rhodes that's going to come with the jacket, but the jacket is cloth, and I much prefer the plastic version of the jacket. So we're going to just stand that up over there. We have our two belts that we're going to look at next. So if we can get it, try not to damage it. Is there something in here that's keeping this? Oh, I think there is, actually. Okay, I think we maybe need to open this part here. Right, yep, there's a little plastic bit in the center there that is keeping these in place. So we need to unbuckle these belts here in order to release these. We can just do that nice and carefully. Just going to slip that out like so. There we go, that's them. So the first belt is this one. Actually, there we go. So it just says the American Dream. It's very, very cool. It's for your very, very America belt. And the other one is the slightly darker Nightmare belt. Of course, the Nightmare family. It's almost like you've got a face and a heel version of the belts. It's very, very cool to see, actually. Now, I've only got one other AEW Cody Rhodes figure, which is the Series 1 Cody Rhodes, which I opened a long time ago, long before it became worth a tremendous amount of money. Which, I'm not kicking myself over it. I bought it with the intention to open it. So, and also, if you want to see that unboxing video, you can see it on the unboxing playlist that we've got. If you just click my name, you'll see it on there. So, the other alternate hands we've got, so this is hands number 5 and 6, which are closed fists. So this one doesn't have any paint decals on it, any scuffs. You can see that this is very nicely done. So that's good to see. The other hand is, of course, the other closed fist. This is what we're calling number 6. And you can see that again, it does have the tattoo on the finger once again. It does look very, very cool. So I think the addition of that tattoo really does help a lot. Let's look at the AEW microphone, since it's the least interesting part of what we're going to be going through. I think this is just another basic AEW microphone. I don't think there's anything special about this microphone. If there is, you guys can let me know in the comment section below. If you could say, hey, no, that's actually an AEW Supreme microphone, which has these differences or such, and I'll go, oh, okay, that's very cool. So there we are. There is the AEW microphone, and it does have the little bit at the bottom of it as well, so that's cool. It does have nice decals, so you know it's not horrible, and that is basically your only accessory that isn't part of, you know, Cody. Although some would say that the microphone is a part of Cody, you know. Well, what do you guys want to talk about? Here is our second head sculpt, which they've really done the eyes really well. It's the angry looking face for Cody. The hair looks absolutely fantastic. The hair sculpt is really spot on, and this is a really good head. If I want to see, like, out of all of the figures that I do, even I would compare that to the level of like Strong Collectibles. It looks so good, as does this one. I think this one might be the head that I go with because it looks very, very cool. Strangely, he does look off to the left a little bit, as you can see. Like, if it's head on, but I mean, you have to like turn the head and then you would get it. But that looks really good. Let's just compare that with the original head that he came with, where he's got the mouth grinning with teeth open, but actually, it's really difficult to pick a favourite. The sculpt, see, even are just the muscles around the jaw and everything, like, that is so well done. In the ear, doing a good ear on a figure is not an easy thing to do. The muscles in the forehead and around the cheeks and even around the eyes, that's really, really good. That is a very, very impressive figure. So now we have all of these Frankenstein-esque parts sitting around here. So, well, let's mess around with it for a bit then, shall we? So, let's try... Well, we've already seen the jacket, so let's go with the alternate legs. Let's see how that looks. So this is almost heel Cody. We're going to put the cloth jacket on him, the cloth shirt, sorry. It's a sleeveless shirt, so it does open at the back. It has Velcro on it as well, so it's nice and simple. Just going to go on like so. I'm hoping this is on camera. Can't really look at the camera while I'm doing this. I was trying to look at the camera while doing it, and I was realising that I wasn't looking at the figure, and that was causing problems. So there we go, and we're going to put on the regular arms. And of course, these come with the closed hands, and it clicks into place really nicely. And let's go with the angry Cody heads, just to try that out. Just snaps on there, And we'll give him the heel belt. And can he wear this over the shirt, or is that going to be a little bit too much to ask? We're going to have to do this under the shirt. I think the shirt just makes it a little bit too much there, as you can see. So we're going to just lift the shirt up a little bit. I'm just going to put this on underneath instead, just to show you guys all the different customization options that you have with your Supreme figure. And there we go. That snaps on like so. It's not particularly easy to have the shirt and the belt on at the same time, but you can kind of work around it. And let's give him his microphone as well. So the microphone doesn't sit in super easily, but there we go. And if we just put into a bit of a position, then so that knee is a very dodgy knee, to say the least. And if we use the butterfly joint to put this arm back, then you can get, there we go, a pretty cool, pretty great image of Cody rocking one of his promos to say. So that looks really cool. And of course you've got the toe pivot. We've also got the ankle swivel as well. You don't have much of the ankle swivel, but you've got just enough so that you can have the legs apart, so that you can get that sort of passionate promo look to it. So that is very cool. So that is one of your instances that you can do with your Cody. Let's bring in, well, let's take all this apart and we'll go for the alternate view. So we'll take off the aggressive head. And there goes the microphone. I'll need to get that later. It flew off camera. Just going to use a little bit of strength here to take these arms out. There we go. And the shirt can actually come off without having to do anything. And also the belt can actually stay on the waist. That's a cool thing. Well, I didn't realise that. So let's try doing this on this one first before we do the rest of it. So we're just going to put the Cody Rhodes belt onto here, snap it in, like so, and then just attach that to the waist. There we are. Very cool. Let's put the torso on. And now we have to put on the jacket first, because this isn't going to work unless we do the jacket first. So let's throw that onto there. And these little bits just clip in here and then just push up. And that keeps it locked in place. And then these parts just, once again, click right in to the shoulder points, the shoulder sockets. And let's put on the open mouth Cody for that one. And it'd be nicer if you had the hands, you know, like properly spread rather than curved. That would be cool, but I'm pretty satisfied with that there. And there we go, there you have your happy Cody, almost doing a Chris Jericho, just to show off the jacket. So let's remove these accessories, put them over here to the side of the camera, and we'll close up the video with a little bit of comparisons. So, of course, who do you want to compare your figures with? So let's put the arms down. It does look pretty cool with the belt there as well. And I think the belt, you could maybe move it up just a little bit so that There we go. So that covers that part there between the jacket and the attire. So there is our Cody. So let's compare him to the AEW Series 1 Cody, which has a very different head sculpt. As you can see, he's got the closed mouth. You can see that they are the same size. Of course, this Cody comes with his own different belt. It says Attitude Killer. This one doesn't have the tattoo on the neck either, but it does say Dream across the shirt. And this Cody is just a little bit lighter tanned than what our AEW Supreme Cody is as well. So it's cool to see that there's differences. And you can see that the boots for the original Cody say CR, they're not the American Nightmare tattoo logo as well. So very cool to see the differences there. I'm going to just rotate the camera back up just a little bit. Make sure that we've got the shoes in place. Unfortunately, you're seeing a little bit behind the scenes. That is part of the backdrop that you saw behind there. But there we go. So that is the difference between the two of them. I honestly think I'd say that the Supreme Cody is way in its own league in comparison to the original Cody figure. Let's just take a quick look. Even at the hair, I would say the head sculpt, the hair and everything is so different. I'm trying to get the camera to focus. You can see that the hair and the face and even just the facial structure and everything, like this looks like Cody Rhodes, but this really looks like Cody Rhodes. You know, like you could see from a mile that this is Cody Rhodes. And look at the difference in the hair sculpture. Look at the difference in the facial muscles. The facial muscles. Sorry, that was a bit of my Scottish coming out. But yeah, you can see that there's so much more effort put into the AEW Supreme figure. And what I think is really strange is that the AEW Supreme figure came out after Cody went to WWE. Of course, it takes a long time for figures to go into production. You know, there can be a year, sometimes longer, before they're actually made from the point that they are, you know, they are considered. So it's very cool to see that. And of course, if we're going to go Cody Rhodes, we would be remiss to go without his WrestleMania 39 opponent. He is the Tribal Chief and the end boss of WWE at the moment, who is current undisputed champion, Roman Reigns, with both of the titles there that you can see. And you can see that the size difference, even though this is an AEW figure and this is a WWE figure, you can see that this lines up very, very nicely. You know, Cody is a little bit shorter than Roman Reigns, which is fine because he's supposed to be, but he is not so short that it is an unbelievable difference in size. Of course, the major difference between the AEW Supreme and the WWE, well, this isn't an Ultimate figure. This is a WWE Elite figure. Is of course this muscle part here in the center of the body, and other than that, they are quite similar to one another. The AEW Supremes do well. All the AEW figures have the double joint in the elbow and the double joint in the knee. I believe the WWE figures have the double joint in the knee, but only have a singular joint in the elbow. However, I would say that in general, the WWE Elite figures tend to be slightly higher quality than your AEW figures, but this is the first time that I've got my chance to review an AEW Supreme figure, and the amount of stuff that this Cody Rhodes comes with is amazing. It really, really is. It's amazing. It's astounding. I wasn't sure if I would like it. I was actually put off for a little while. I found the microphone. I was put off for a little while because I didn't know if I was going to enjoy it or not. And what caused me to buy this, what caused me to pay the money in the end, was I wanted the plastic version of this jacket. And when I saw that the AEW or the WWE Ultimate or the WWE Elite Cody Rhodes was going to come with a fabric jacket instead of a plastic one, that's where I drew the line. I was like, all right, I need to buy this guy. And I am so glad that I did, because he is absolutely fantastic. So, of course, the way that we roll out these videos in the end is by bringing in the gimmick. Let me just acknowledge our tribal chief over here. And we have our little rotation gimmick with the mirror on it, and that will give you a full 360 view of the American Nightmare himself. Need to scroll the camera just up a little bit just to get that all in shot there, and that looks absolutely wonderful. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. What outfits do you prefer? Do you prefer this one? Do you prefer the cloth shirt? Which head do you guys like? Oh my goodness, well, that's all falling over. Give me just a second there, folks. Any professional YouTuber would have cut that out. I have never claimed to be such a thing. So let me know what... Here, let's just put the head sculpts on there as well, so that you guys can see them in all their gloriousness. Let's put the microphone on there as well. And the alternate arms, sure, why not? We'll shove all of those things that he comes with on there. And of course he does come with the two alternate hands. So, in terms of things that you get that you can play with and you can customize with your figure and that you can make it exactly as you want, I think this is one of the best things that AEW or WWE has actually produced in quite some time. The only thing I would say that I would prefer is if WWE did an Elite or even an Ultimate Edition figure that was similar to this, in the same manner that they released the Edge figure with the the big trench coat, I would probably buy that as well, just to see the difference and to see if WWE can improve on this, because this is really good. It is really good. I mean, I was skeptical while I was opening it. I was worried that it was going to be a fake, and no. Oh my god, no. It is so nice to see. I'm really, really happy with it, if you couldn't tell. But that is going to be it for this video, folks. If you guys enjoyed it, if you guys enjoy unboxing videos actually, be sure to check out my playlist. You can find it by clicking on the Grand Cat. You've got an entire playlist of just unboxing videos. We've got playlists of all sorts of things. I do a lot on WWE Supercards, so if you guys enjoy wrestling, you might enjoy that as well. It is a mobile card game of sorts. And if you want to talk about WWE, I've got an entire Discord, which has, at the moment, 210 members, which might go up, might go down by the time that this video goes up, because this video will go up weeks from now. In fact, by the time this video goes up, WrestleMania Backlash might have happened. I'm not sure. At the point of recording, WrestleMania Backlash has not yet happened. At the moment, we've just acknowledged it's going to be Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania Backlash to date the video a little bit. But I really love hearing from you guys, so, I mean, by all means, leave comments. Just say hello. I love hearing just from you guys. It means so much more than just seeing, the view count go up, like hearing that you guys enjoy what I'm doing and things. So, I really do appreciate and enjoy, especially if you've watched this far. This is a 38-minute video at the moment. My goodness, it's a lot longer than what I expected it to be. Well, I expected it to be long because I knew that there was a lot that we had to go through, but I didn't expect it to be that long. So, if you guys are true fans, then do leave me a comment below. I really enjoy it. And let me do my famous outro for you all. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these glorious videos go out. And we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.